Success begins in one place and one place only. Your mind, before a single brick is laid, before a single dollar is earned, before any victory is claimed, it first exists as a thought. Taught us that, oh, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But to make that truth work for you, you must train your mind the same way an athlete trains their body, with discipline, focus, and a burning desire. Your mind is your greatest servant or your worst master. Left untrained, it will drift, feeding on doubt, fear, and excuses. But once disciplined, it becomes a precision instrument capable of cutting through obstacles and carving out the life you desire. This training begins with definiteness of purpose, knowing exactly what you want and refusing to be distracted until you have it. When your purpose is clear, your mind works like a compass, always pointing you back toward your goal, no matter how strong the winds of life blow. The second step is autosuggestion, feeding your mind daily with thoughts of success, abundance, and victory until those thoughts take root in your subconscious. Hill called the subconscious Hill connecting link between desire and reality. If you want achievement, you must speak it, visualize it, and affirm it until it becomes part of your mental DNA. Then comes faith, not blind hope, but an unshakable confidence that your goal will come to pass because you are willing to work relentlessly for it. Faith transforms a maybe into a must. It turns challenges into stepping stones instead of stumbling blocks, but no mind can remain sharp without self-discipline. This is the act of controlling your thoughts, your emotions, and your habits. A trained mind does not waste energy on gossip, negativity, or defeatist thinking. It focuses only on solutions, opportunities, and forward motion. Finally, you must surround yourself with positive influence, people who believe in your vision, challenge your limits, and inspire you to keep going. The wrong company will weaken your mental resolve. The right company will strengthen it. Remember, success is not an accident. It is the predictable result of a trained and focused mind. Start today. Write your goal. Feed your mind with belief. Discipline your habits. Keep your focus sharp. As Napoleon Hill reminded us, you are the master of your fate, the captain of your soul. Train your mind well, and success will have no choice but to follow. Definiteness of purpose is the foundation of all personal achievement. Until you know exactly what you want, your mind cannot work with full power. A mind without a definite aim drifts from one idea to another, reacting to circumstances instead of creating them. Call this drifting, the greatest enemy of success, because it robs you of focus, energy, and momentum. The moment you decide on a clear, specific, and unshakable purpose, you flip the switch from passive living to active creation. That decision becomes the compass that guides your thoughts, actions, and habits. When you lack a definite purpose, every distraction looks appealing. You waste time chasing opportunities that do not align with your ultimate vision. But when your purpose is crystal clear, you gain a mental filter that instantly discards anything that does not serve your goal. Instead of scattering your energy, you concentrate it. This concentration is what gives the mind power. A magnifying glass focusing sunlight can ignite a fire. Your mind, when focused through definiteness of purpose, can ignite success. Definiteness of purpose is not just writing down a wish. It is a deliberate choice to dedicate your mental, emotional, and physical resources toward one major goal. That goal must be specific enough to measure and inspiring enough to sustain you when the journey becomes difficult. Vague goals like I want to be successful leave the mind uncertain, and uncertainty kills action. A definite purpose like an I will build a business that earns $500,000 annually within 3 years by providing value in the health and wellness industry gives your mind clear marching orders. Once you have defined your purpose, you must impress it deeply upon your subconscious mind through daily repetition and visualization. Hill's principle of autosuggestion exists for this reason. You cannot simply set a purpose once and forget it. You must feed it to your mind until it becomes part of your identity. Say it aloud each morning. See it in your imagination as if it were already real. The more your mind accepts it as truth, the more it works to bring it into reality through ideas, opportunities, and inspired action. A definite purpose also builds resilience. Without a strong why, you will quit at the first sign of resistance. But when your purpose is burning inside you, setbacks become temporary. Failures become lessons. Obstacles become stepping stones. The mind trained on a definite purpose does not ask a can I, it asks a how will I. That shift in questioning transforms your entire approach to life. Every great leader, inventor, and achiever had a definite purpose. Thomas Edison's was to bring affordable electric light to the world. Henry Ford's was to build a car for the masses. Your purpose may be smaller in scale or global in reach, but its power lies in its clarity and commitment. Decide today what you truly want. Write it, speak it, commit to it without hesitation. The moment you do, you will feel a new energy take hold, a mental power that moves mountains, opens doors, and makes success not just possible, but inevitable. Your mind is the command center of your life. Every action you take, every habit you form, and every result you achieve begins with a thought. If you do not take control of your thoughts, they will take control of you. Untrained thinking is like a wild horse. It runs wherever it pleases, often into danger, wasting its energy on fear, doubt, and negativity. Disciplined mind, however, is like a finely trained stallion, powerful, purposeful, and ready to carry you toward your goals. Napoleon Hill taught that you have the ability and the responsibility to choose every thought you allow to take root in your mind. Thoughts are seeds. Plant seeds of limitation, and you will grow a life of limitation. Plant seeds of possibility, and you will grow a life of expansion. Your subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply accepts whatever you repeatedly tell it. That is why Hill emphasized autosuggestion, the process of deliberately feeding your mind with thoughts that align with your desires. If you constantly say, I can't, it's too hard, or I'm not ready, your mind will accept those commands and direct your actions accordingly. But if you choose thoughts like, I will find a way, every challenge makes me stronger, and I am capable of achieving my goals, you program your mind for success. The challenge is that negative thoughts often arrive uninvited. They are the result of years of conditioning from environment, media, and even well-meaning people around you. That is why controlling your thoughts is not a one-time effort. It is a daily discipline. The moment you notice fear or self-doubt creeping in, you must replace it with the thought of courage, belief, or action. You cannot afford to let negative thinking run unchecked, because whatever you dwell on expands. To control your thoughts, you must also control what you expose your mind to. Just as you would not eat spoiled food, do not consume ideas, conversations, or information that poison your belief in yourself. Fill your mental diet with books that inspire, people who encourage, and content that educates and uplifts. Over time, your dominant thoughts will shift, and so will the results you experience. When you master your thinking, you master your emotions. And when you master your emotions, you master your actions. This is the chain of success that begins in the mind. It is not about denying reality. It is about interpreting reality in a way that empowers you to act. Two people can face the same challenge. One sees a dead end, the other sees a detour. The difference is the pattern of thought each has trained into their mind. You have the power to choose those patterns right now. Decide that no thought will live in your mind rent-free unless it serves your purpose. Become vigilant. Choose belief over doubt, vision over fear, solutions over complaints. As Hill said, you are the master of your fate because you are the master of your mind. Control it, and it will take you exactly where you want to go. Desire is the spark that lights the fire of ambition, but discipline is the steady fuel that keeps it burning until the goal is reached. Many people have dreams, but few have the will to do what is necessary day after day to turn those dreams into reality. Napoleon Hill made it clear that desire alone will not bring success. Without discipline, even the strongest desire fades into frustration. Discipline is the bridge between wanting something and living it. It is the ability to keep moving forward when the excitement of the beginning is worn off and only the grind remains. Discipline begins with a decision. You decide in advance that you will take specific actions every day, no matter how you feel, until the result is achieved. This means you no longer negotiate with yourself. You no longer ask, do I feel like doing this today? The answer is irrelevant. You simply act, because the action is part of the agreement you made with your own mind. This is the kind of mental strength that transforms goals from vague wishes into inevitable outcomes. The truth is, discipline is rarely convenient. It will demand early mornings when others are sleeping, late nights when others are relaxing, and sacrifice when others are indulging. It will mean saying no to distractions that offer temporary pleasure in order to secure permanent achievement. And yet, each time you honor that discipline, you strengthen your character and your confidence. Every small victory over procrastination or temptation is proof that you are in control of your destiny. Discipline also protects you from the greatest threat to success, drifting. Without a consistent plan of action, the mind begins to wander, looking for easier paths and quick fixes. But the disciplined person stays locked on the goal, advancing inch by inch if necessary because they understand that persistence compounds. What may seem like small, ordinary actions today will, over time, build extraordinary results. Napoleon Hill observed that all highly successful people are disciplined. They create routines that align with their definite purpose, and they stick to them with military precision. They do not wait for inspiration. They generate it through action. They know that emotion is temporary, but commitment is permanent. By training yourself to act, regardless of your emotional state, you become unstoppable. Discipline also transforms setbacks into stepping stones. When you have trained yourself to keep moving forward, no matter what, a failed attempt is not the end. It is simply feedback. You analyze it, learn from it, adjust, and continue. This mental toughness is what separates those who merely wish from those who achieve. In the end, discipline is not a punishment. It is a gift you give yourself. It is the daily proof that you are serious about your goals and worthy of the success you seek. Desire makes you dream about the finish line, but discipline carries you across it. When you combine a burning desire with unbreakable discipline, you hold the formula for turning any vision into reality. The people you allow into your life shape your thinking, and your thinking shapes your destiny. No one achieves greatness in isolation. Every mind is influenced, either positively or negatively, by the company it keeps. Napoleon Hill called this the mastermind principle, the deliberate alliance of two or more people working together in harmony toward a definite purpose. When you surround yourself with minds that lift you higher, you create a powerful force that multiplies your ideas, strengthens your resolve, and accelerates your progress. Your environment is not just the physical space you occupy. It is also the emotional and mental atmosphere created by the people around you. Spend time with those who constantly complain, doubt, or criticize, and you will soon find those same attitudes creeping into your own thinking. On the other hand, spend time with those who believe in possibilities, speak with enthusiasm, and act with purpose, and you will feel your own mind rise to match their level. Energy is contagious, and so is belief. The company you keep will either feed your vision or starve it. That is why you must choose intentionally. Seek out individuals who challenge you to think bigger, to aim higher, and to act faster. Find those who will celebrate your victories, but also hold you accountable when you fall short. The right people will not simply agree with everything you say. They will push you to grow beyond your comfort zone because they see the potential within you that you may not yet see in yourself. This is not about using people for your advantage. It is about mutual elevation. In a true mastermind relationship, each person brings value, ideas, experience, encouragement, and sometimes the hard truth that keeps you on track. Hill understood that no single mind has all the answers, but when multiple minds work together in harmony, they create a new, greater mind with access to more ideas, more perspectives, and more solutions than any individual alone could produce. Of course, this principle also means you must be vigilant about removing or limiting the influence of toxic voices in your life. If someone constantly undermines your confidence or belittles your ambitions, their words will slowly erode your belief no matter how strong you think you are. Protect your mental environment with the same seriousness you would protect your physical health. You cannot plant seeds of greatness in poison soil and expect them to grow. When you consciously choose to surround yourself with minds that lift you higher, you create an upward spiral. Their encouragement fuels your action. Your action produces results. Your results inspire them in return. Together, you climb higher than any of you could have climbed alone. This is the multiplier effect of positive association. Success is not just about what you do, it is also about who you do it with. If you want to go fast, you can go alone. If you want to go far, you must go with the right people. Choose your circle wisely, and you will find that their belief in you will become the wind that carries you to heights you never imagined possible.